Hi everybody. Hi everybody. This is Gypsy, and Scully's right next to me. I'm riding behind him today, and we're going through the Allegheny Forest, not our normal kind of roaming around kind of stuff around town. I wanted to take you along with us because I get to ride behind today, and I'm doing a lot of trying to catch up, but I'm also not out riding my skill, but I'm also trying to make sure that I stay with him so that he can kind of show me where I need to be slowing down and speeding up and doing that kind of stuff. I hope you guys enjoy this ride. It's going to be some twisties and turnies, as well as coming into a really cute little town. What was the name of it again? Kane. There's a awesome suspension bridge that is memorialized in Kane, that Kinzua Viaduct Bridge. It got hit by a tornado a long time ago, and they turned it into a walking place. I don't know if you'll be able to hear all this, so before I do the video, put it up, I will talk to y'all at the end, but I wanted you to get a chance to see what I get to see today.
Yeah, we're not going to the Kinzua Bridge. Or Kinzua Viaduct.
No, we're not going to the Kinzua.
Just beyond Kane, a little ways, is the Kinzua Viaduct.
We're not going to the Kinzua Viaduct today. We're going to go to another place in Kane, which is just before you get to that.
Right. We're going to go to supposedly it's a restored train station.
Oh, it's an old restored train station. As long as we don't have to go on any dirt roads, I'll be happy. From Kane? Hi everybody, I'm back. We're going to go down this really beautiful path into Kane. Our next stop will be Kane. I had to take a break real quick, so hopefully it all works out. Lots of bikers. Yeah. Okay. I like my denim. Yeah, you're going to go first? Are they open? I don't think you park here. I think you park over there somewhere. Because personally, I think this is a bad place to park. Pull up alongside here. Or go over there and park over on that side. It says Life in Motion. Something wellness. Well, because there's a carpet right out here. Well, why don't we go up over here and park and find out what we're supposed to, where we're supposed to park. It doesn't look like they're even open. Let me see if I can find a place to go in. You said this is a museum?
Yeah.
Doesn't look like there's even anybody in there. No, lights aren't even on. It says that they're open 10 to 5. But it says summer hours. My video's still running too. Hi everybody, we made it to Kane and we made it to the Kane Museum. I can't get it in view. Here, we'll do it this way. Kane Museum. And I'm going to turn you around, everybody, so you can all see. It's an old train station. It's got a museum in it. We were going to go check out the museum, but they are not open today. Well, winter hours is still on, and this is a summer thing. So summer hours are Saturday 10 to 5, and Scully wasn't looking to see about summer hours because we're considering it summer now.
Hey, the trees are turning green. It's warm. It's summerish weather.
It is a little weird. We don't know where we're supposed to park because it says enter right over there, right past the train, where the train would come by. But
Yeah,
that don't look like a
parking spot.
parking area. And neither does that. And so we pulled in here, and now we don't know what to do because we can't. It's too much to find something else. And
The one sole reason for coming here was this, because I'm a train nut, you know.
And then Keene is not exactly where that bridge is that I was telling you about, the Kinzu Aqua, whatever. Viaduct. It's a little further out, and we didn't want to go that far for a few minutes. And
you can tell the people to look it up.
You can look it up.
Viaduct, get the history on it.
It's got a nice little museum in there, and I've gone there before.
It's a very fascinating, really super long span that spanned an entire valley.
It was the longest bridge in the world.
I don't
for
know
a
about
while.
longest. It was the longest trestle or viaduct or whatever you want to call it. I don't know if it was in the U.S. or what, but for the longest time, it was considered the longest one.
Until a tornado came down the valley, and
that was actually what, in the late 70s, early 80s?
No, that was more late 90s.
Oh, late 90s, yeah.
That was like
they
94.
Had excursion trains, and they would run a steamer over that. The steam engine, the guy had like 2 steamers. He'd run excursions across it. There's a lot of videos on it. And then, unfortunately, the tornado took the bridge out. And then later on, a fire took out the 2 locomotives.
Oh, this also has the McClary Wolf Center in it.
Yeah, in here, yeah. That was the other thing that was going to be interesting to me, too.
Because there's a statue of a wolf on this side. If we come up over here, I don't know where we should actually park. Well, is that the big taxidermy wolf right there? That looks like a wood wolf. This is the outside of the building. Ow. So this was a logging community, and Rosa Komaidara, I don't know how you say that, father set up a commercial charcoal wood pulp factory, and then built the Keene train depot. Used to be called McKean County during World War II. And during World War II, the daughter of, or granddaughter of the guy who found the place and kind of built everything up, kept it all running. some pretty flowers in here. One tulip. Nope, 2 tulips. McClary Wolf Community Sculptures. So this is made by the Keene Wolf Sculpture, the Historical Preservation Society. For the father, E.H. McClary, who was the first man to give wolves a better name and made it so that they were placed on the endangered species list. Hi everybody, it's a couple days after we went on that trip to Keene. I wanted to say I didn't get all the video that I had actually started. Each time it cuts out and we're in a different place or something, for some reason the video cut out before I got what I wanted. And in some places I was kind of distracted a lot and being turned in different directions. So I cut out the areas that really didn't sound right. I hope you like it. It's not a big video. It's just a little bit of stuff. But, and I did have to go slow for most of those turns. I was going probably about 40 instead of 45, or, well, 40. The speed limit was actually 45, and I know I was way under because I was not keeping up with Scully, and he was a little frustrated. He does better behind me than he does in front, because he gets worried. I know I can catch up in the straighter areas, and I'm a better driver. But I want to get used to learning to stay up behind him. That day was a beautiful day. We ended up going out to dinner at my favorite place to eat, which you guys did not get to see any of that. You also did not get to see me and Scully going down that road earlier. And there was something else that happened that day that I wanted to talk to everybody about. I was coming down a hill. It was a very windy day. And on the way back from actually Marionville, we were going down a hill and on a turn. And as I made the turn, the wind blew off of me. And my shoulders stopped being pushed against, and I was still pushing against the motorcycle. So everything went really easy, and I started going to the wrong side of the road. So I overcorrected and started a tank slap, Some people call it a death wobble. I finally got it up to 65 miles an hour, but I was going down a hill and had the bike in one of those things where it's just weaving back and forth, and I had no control. What I did not put on any brake. I let off of the accelerator just a little bit. Did kind of what you do when you were younger, when you were on a bicycle. I put on just a tad bit of back brake to slow me down a little bit down the hill. I held on tight to making sure that the bike was going straight, followed the road in the position I was in. Now, the bad thing about that is the idiot behind me was too close and he almost hit me. And Scully in front of me heard a bunch of swear words and didn't know what was going on, so he got scared. But I got it all under control, and it was a learning experience. And now that I've had it, I think I know how to handle it a little better. I wouldn't be so scared. I had to pull over almost immediately right after. I was like, honey, you got to pull over. We got to pull over. I got to get off the road. And, we have the headsets now. And, yeah, it was a little bit scary, but it was still a very fun ride. It's the furthest I've ever been away from the house at that point. We went 100 miles. Actually, it was like 97.1 or 2 or something like that. But by the time we really made it home, when we stopped for gas, it was 97.1 or 2. By the time we made it home, I'm assuming it was 100 miles. I didn't really check, and I forgot to do the odometer on the trip odometer on the bike. It was a beautiful day. It was an awesome ride, a great dinner, and a lot of fun. I just put this up. It didn't turn out exactly the way I wanted, but you do get to see a lot of the twisty turnies. That area is absolutely beautiful in the fall. Technical difficulties at the end there. Scully called me from work. I just wanted to say, I know my videos aren't always the greatest. I thank all of my viewers very much for sticking around, for checking me out, and for any of your wonderful comments. Anytime you want to leave me a comment or, let me know how you feel about the videos, please do. It always helps me to know if what I'm doing is what you guys want to see. And if you're liking it. I'm going to try something really soon. It's going to be a ride for coffee. I am going to video the places I go approximately 2 hours out from where I live in Clarion and around the area and go get coffee and see how that goes. I have a video already. It will be a little while before I put it up, but that will be my next video, I do believe. I hope you all enjoyed this and you got to see something new that I could show you. And I'm sorry you can hear me talking in the kind of background in the one part of the video. I talk to myself when I ride, and then I also talk to Scully because I need to make sure I'm doing everything the way I'm supposed to. I hope you all enjoyed. Have a good day, and I hope to see you again in the next video.